Hi, and welcome to episode 7 of the 7 income streams of how to become a millionaire in the next 10 years. Now, we are the last episode and always the best for last. First of all, very nice shirt for you guys. I hope you like it. But of course, you're not here to look at my shirt. You're here to talk about income number 7. And income number 7 is building your own big business. Now, we have covered this a couple of times already. We talked about the cash flow quadrant. This is quite important to understand the 7 income streams. And we talked about employees, self-employed people, business owners, big business owners, and investors. And so far, we've covered mainly the left side, which is basically income number 1, your hard work. We have covered the investment side, and in episode 6 already, if you have missed those episodes, go on the link below. But in income number 6, we talked about writing your own book, for example, or having licenses, so you do have a big business. But now, so why is income number 7 such an important thing? Because we're talking about a big business, and if you look at the billionaires out there, or really rich people, they all became rich by building a business. Now, some of you might say, wow, but I thought one of the richest people in the world, Warren Buffett, for example, he's a big investor. That's not entirely true. Yes, his money today is all invested into stocks. But the way he became so wealthy was by building a business. And here's a really important definition of a big business versus a small and medium-sized enterprise. A big business leverages other people's time. We talked about this concept before, and this is really, really crucial to understand. You see, if you are, let's say, a good carpenter, and you're really good, or you're good and a good electrician, or a good architect, or a good medical doctor, whatever job you want to say, and you can do this with a small group of people, 3-4 people, then you stay a small business. Because the day you stop working, the day you stop making money. Now, if you are someone who says, I'm not a good doctor, but I can build a hospital and I can leverage other people's times, and I make a small cut of the entire process, then suddenly you start leveraging the whole business. Out of this concept, you need to understand a term called equity. Now, most of the time you hear about equity when you talk about stocks, when you talk about investing. Equity normally only refers to large businesses, and investors invest into this equity here. Now, what is equity? Equity is commonly referred to stocks or also bonds, but the most important thing is it's more of a term, of a theoretical term. Of course, there is a lot of practice to it, but I want to refer to it as a theoretical term because what you as a big business owner always try to build, you try to build equity. And equity is what is inside of the business. Now, for most of you, you're going to build a business that has a lot of goodwill equity. That means you have equity, for example, like passive income. You build a business, if you talk at physical equity, like for example, you have a company like an airline, of course there's a lot of equity in there simply because of the airplanes and all this stuff. But so for most of you, it means how much passive income can be generated out of your business even if you step away from the business. And this is such an important concept because only if you can step away and you can generate passive income, then you can start to build true equity. And this is how these people become so rich, because what these people can do is they can sell their equity. So they can sell a stake of their business to other people, but at a highly leveraged amount. We talked about this in a few episodes when we talked about the investment side. But so this would mean, for example, this, let's say you can generate $100,000 in profit per year in passive income, or it doesn't have to be purely passive, but it has to have a high passive side to it. That means that business is going to run even if you go for a couple of weeks or a couple of months on holiday, simply because there's so many employees, other people's time, working in it, or it has generated such a nice passive income machine that you could step away. And then the stock market says, or the general market says, on average, you could charge 10 times of that for your entire company. So if you can generate $100,000 in passive income, and this income seems to be going well and you seem to grow, well, then you could charge 10 times of that, so it would be worth around $1 million US. And this is how you can scale that. So if you look at people like Warren Buffett, or you look at other really great investors, people who make money, Elon Musk, Richard Branson, all these people, they build businesses and they can sell the equity to other people, and that makes them super, super rich. And you will find actually most billionaires out there, self-made billionaires, they in 99% became billionaires or really rich by building businesses and then selling out the equity to investors. If you understand that, you don't have to think in huge, large terms. This also applies to very small businesses. And I'm going to give you some examples of these small businesses just so you understand the high value of the seventh income stream. And just to be really clear, the seventh income stream is the one that I focus my time on the most. Aside of right now, I've been writing a book, some of you know that, but that is income stream number 6. But so right now, all my focus is going towards the seventh income. Now, for those of you that want to understand what kind of businesses are there that fall in this category, generally speaking, there's 4 types of different businesses, and we're going to list them out. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Let me look for a better one. Hope that one works better. So, income number 1 is your own business. So, you become the founder of your own business, and you build this, you scale this, you leverage it out. You look for other people that can work with you that are better in doing their things than you could ever be. So for example, very good example, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. They are smart people, or were smart people, great people, but they looked for people that were even better, and they could put them into their company, and that's how they built an empire of hundreds of thousands of employees. Really tough part, you need to have a good idea. Ideas are important, are not worth much. The execution on this idea is so important, okay? So they have really good execution, and they built that idea and they scale that. And that's how these people do it, okay? Well, second thing is, you could join a company at this early stage. So if it's really small, you can join, you get a lot of equity in there, and you build this business. Yes, you are an employee on the one side, but you go from the very stage with its equity. There's also another part that falls under that. That is, for example, becoming an affiliate. Especially in the online world, this side, the affiliate side, is very, very interesting. I've been using this a lot. I've done this, I have done this, so I've done all 3 of those in this case. The reason why I do this together is because you join a business, you become an affiliate, you don't get equity as an affiliate, but you do get a commission on the sales. So that's really, really interesting. Option 3 is you have a franchise. Okay, I've never bought a franchise. Franchise basically means like McDonald's. You buy the license of a franchise, you buy that license, and this allows you to build that business as if it was your own, and you can use a proven system and you follow that, okay? So for example, that would be McDonald's. Haven't done that. Simply why? Because it's really expensive to buy these franchise licenses, okay? For example, you pay $1 million to buy a franchise license. Now, of course, there's franchise companies that are cheaper. And last but not least is network marketing, MLM. Now, I know MLM has bad reputation for some people. I have used MLM. I made a lot of money through MLM. Some say it's good, some say it's bad. I'm not judging here. These are all legit business models. And which one you go for is, I want to quickly tell you and give you some tips on that. Now, if you have a good idea and you're willing to hustle and you're willing to have your own time, guess what? You should go for your own company. Look for great people that help you. Look for other co-founders that want to join and build that company together. You will never make a big company by yourself. It's impossible by definition. You need to have other people that are really, really good. If you go in the online world, and we're actually going to do a lot of another series and videos on this affiliate side as well, because I think it's a really great tool at the moment. You join, you become an affiliate, and then you start selling products, services. That goes really easy. You do this through blogs, through websites, and you get passive income from that. If you are interested in doing a franchise, and we're not going to be talking much at this stage about franchising because I only love talking about things that I have experience in. I have 0 experience in franchising, so that's why we're not going to be talking about franchising, but I'm sure there's great videos out there. And yes, we're going to cover some of the MLM things. We're going to talk a bit about network marketing, how to join a company, why to join, which companies make sense. So we're definitely going to talk about this. This is for people that don't want to have a lot of money up front, that want to have a clear system straight up front. Franchising has this as well, but it comes at a higher scale. All great business models. And here the key is, Look for other people that want to work with you so you can scale that business. Otherwise, you stay a small business owner and you never get to build a passive income stream. The important thing is, while you're sleeping, how much money are you making during this time? And this mostly comes out of this right side here from investment and from business sides. All these incomes fall together. Income 1 through 7 fall together. This is important to understand. I hope you get great value out of this. If you do, please share. There's a whole playlist where you can watch all 7 income streams in one. If you have some feedback on it, please post under the video. Let us know. Post in our Facebook group or go on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Xing, no matter where you are. Instagram, we are on there, so we can exchange and share some ideas on this. I hope you got great value, and we'd be loving to see you in one of our future videos. And join our newsletter with this. Great success, a lot of money making, become a millionaire in the next 10 years with these 7 income streams. All the best for the future. Bye-bye. Cheers, Julian.